Hi, my name's Mikhail and I'm making a robot arm.
The reason I wanted to make this robot arm is because factories have very dangerous tasks, and I wanted to test if a scaled down version had enough dexterity, so when it was upscaled, it could be used to take these tasks in factories, such as plasma welding. These tasks can be dangerous and can even be fatal if not done right, which is why I wanted to make a solution. To make this, I used 6 microservos, 3 joysticks, an Arduino, and an assortment of Lego. A microservo is a motor that can be controlled to move to certain positions. A microservo does this using PWM, pulse width modification. What it is pulses, and when it's longer, it tells the servo to move more, and when it's shorter, it tells it to move less. Something that can control this is an Arduino, which is a board that can be told to control things using code from a computer, so computer language. I made the arm out of Lego and I attached the microservos to its base. However, there was a problem. The servos weren't strong enough, so I had to use rubber bands and weights and counterweights to create an arm that would actually be able to lift something. I needed to learn how to calculate torque, which is pretty much how strong the motor is, or how strong whatever the turning force is. I also need to learn how to use microservos and code. This would lead to a mechanical or prosthetic engineering career, which I think would be fun and I would enjoy. What I do differently next time, however, is plan about torque better, because it became a huge problem when I came to my troubleshooting phase. This was a problem because the arm's elbow and shoulder joint weren't strong enough to lift the entire arm's weight due to how it had a big overhang. I had to add the big counterweight, as mentioned before, a weight behind it, and rubber bands. If I were to make a robot arm 2.0, I would distribute the weight more evenly and use a 3D printed arm instead of Lego, so I can design the braces better and have a better layout for the servo heads to fit into. I will also use linear actuators, such as hydraulic pistons, for better strength. As you can see in this video, the robot arm is fully working and can lift its own weight. The controller I made by sanding it down and taking pieces of plastic from the inside off to put my own joysticks through, as you can see in this video here. The controller turned out good and I was really happy with its outcome. Thanks for listening.